Yo, what's good, YouTube, man? Welcome back to the channel, man. I'm on this channel too, man. I'm on this team, crew, family, and community on the tube. Listen, today we got a very special video. A lot of people have been spamming me to react to more Larry Bird videos, and today's video we got 5 times Larry Bird was injured but refused to quit. Y'all know in my old videos I said back then people used to play hurt, get up, still be hooping, you know what I'm saying, go to the locker room, come back, still be hooping. And we gonna see 5 times Larry Bird did that. You feel what I'm saying? Listen, follow me on IG, man. NiRowlandTv is right there. Follow me on IG. Let me know videos y'all want me to react to on there. Y'all tell me on there, or y'all can come in, y'all can do whatever y'all want. I ain't gonna tell y'all what to do, cause we the crew, man. You know what I'm saying? Might be a few, but we the crew. Listen, let's get on straight to the video, man. It's 11 minutes of goodness, so let's get right into it, man. Let's see when all these times Larry Bird got hurt.
You know, to his credit, he gets up and fights through it and goes out there and plays, but he is not a healthy person right now.
I've never met an athlete that would play with pain the way he does. And
it takes a lot, bro. I remember high school, I got knee in my thigh. I got knee in my thigh around the second quarter. I stayed in the game until the fourth quarter. And when I tell y'all, like, I remember Kobe saying one time, he said, imagine if you got injured, right? And you at home, you know what I'm saying, you recovering and all of that. And that thing, you know, a fire break out. And your kids upstairs sleep. He said, in that moment, it's so, like, significant. Like, you're not gonna feel the injury. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna get up and go to your kids. This how I felt when I used to play hurt. Like when I got knee in my thigh, like the game was so more important to me than the injury. I didn't feel the injury. You feel what I'm saying? 'Cause I guess it was the adrenaline that was, you know, just rushing through me. I didn't feel the injury until like a day after or right after the game. So it takes a lot to play injured, man. It takes a lot.
So highly self-motivated as Larry Bird.
I think 4 or 5 years you'll think back about what he did, or you just, you know, I think it's one of those things that
I don't know him, who he?
Become busy and busy and busy.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and today I'm back in the video.
And a lot of people been telling me Larry Bird used to play injured. Like I say, a lot of people been spamming me to watch this, so this is gonna be an interesting video.
We have to talk about Larry Legend, one of my favorite players of all time. And I think even the most casual NBA fan knows Larry Bird in his career was a very tough player, and he overcame tremendous adversity as well as injuries.
Yeah, playing with a big eye is crazy.
I'm going to make a very quick video explaining how tough Larry Bird was and just so many big-time injuries he overcame. So with that being said, let's get into the video and look at 5 times Larry Bird overcame injuries and absolutely dominated. So the first injury we're going to look at is from 1979, before Larry Bird was even in the NBA. And his
whoa, this is going all the way back.
Game with Larry Bird's brother as well as friends. And here's Jackie McMullen explain this very bizarre and peculiar injury.
Well, he shows up, and who's on the other team but his brother? So Larry's playing out in the outfield, and his brother hits this kind of spinning, looping ball, almost like a Tim Wakefield knuckleball. It's just spinning all over the place. And Larry tries to go down and make a basket catch, and his finger goes all the way back, and he's like, man, wow, it really hurts. And he looked down, and his finger was completely dislocated and mangled.
Oh my God.
He really was bothering. He had to stop playing right away. And so now remember, he's been drafted by the Celtics during this point, but he has not signed a contract yet.
Oh, so damn! So he got injured right before he started his career. I'm thinking they talking about childhood. Your finger going all the way back, bro. Bro, you know how bad that'll hurt. And I'm not saying nothing. I'm not finna risk my contract at all. I'm not saying nothing. I'm playing through that. I get where you're coming from, Larry.
With clips put in and pins and everything else. And he never tells the Celtics this has happened. But,
see,
you know,
I'm not telling the Celtics
this
all. I'm not telling them at all.
Boston, and the trainer examines him and says, and the team doctor examines him, and they say to Red Auerbach, this guy's damaged goods. Now, Red's like, really? So he says, come on, Larry, get dressed. So Larry puts on his stuff. Red throws him the ball. He goes out, starts shooting from all over the floor. He's hitting from everywhere. Throws him a few bounce passes.
Is it his right
He
hand?
throws a few overhead passes, and he said, "You look fine to me, kid." And Bird said, "Great." Bird to this day will tell you he's never had the same feel for the basketball.
So obviously
Wow.
a pretty bad finger injury that affected Bird for the rest of his life. And around
still one of the
2010,
best
Larry Bird
shooters
gave
back
an
then.
interview and said this
The finger is blah, 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 blah.
finger to this day is shaped like a boomerang at a 45-degree angle pointing toward his thumb. And he's had 2 surgeries that have failed to straighten it out. But I think the most intriguing thing in that clip is that Larry Bird himself said he never had the same feel for the basketball after this injury.
Wow.
And Bird for his career already,
Imagine if he didn't
only best shooter
injure that
of all
finger.
time. He was the first player ever to win the 50-40-90 club, and he routinely shot over 90% from the line.
Damn,
That being
that's
said,
tough.
Bird actually could be a better shooter than he was in the NBA
Damn.
if it wasn't for that devastating
Like I say,
finger
Kobe.
injury.
Like I say, I think Kobe is the last NBA player to play through injuries. I remember Klay Thompson. Yeah, I remember the 2019 finals when he got injured, but he still came back out there. There was some Kobe stuff I seen, but I think Kobe was the last player that played through injuries, man. That don't care. They just keep playing.
Now, next up on the Bird injury list, we go to his back, one of the worst injuries a player could ever have. And this injury for Bird occurred in 1985 in the middle of his prime. And his
Ooh.
doctor, as well as a few commentators, talking about how tough Bird was and how difficult it was for him to even play a basketball game.
Larry had 2 jobs his last 7 years of playing. It was playing basketball, and then it was him being committed to taking care of his back.
He had first heard it in 1985, building the driveway at his mom's house back in French Lick.
Ooh.
Larry decides to do it himself. This is Larry Bird, the superstar, out there breaking his back, literally shoveling gravel. And that was the beginning of a process.
I would see him on TV laying down, and then they told me that he had to lay down on planes, different things like that. I was like,
On the plane.
wow.
As Magic soared through the prime of his career, Bird was breaking down. His deteriorating back and punishing style of play proving an excruciating mix.
From 88 to 92,
How
it was
many
painful.
seasons did Magic Johnson play? 'Cause I know Larry played 13, thanks to y'all, the crew. But how many seasons did Magic play? Did he play like more than 13? Y'all let me know.
Watch. It was painful to cover. Larry is quite ornery when he's not feeling well, which means he was ornery for those next 4 years.
He could manage the pain in a way that very few people.
Oh, I know that hurt,
If you
bro.
get paid to go to work,
Damn.
you got to go to work.
It was a situation that he was seeing almost daily. He had lost.
But if you love the game so much, bro, you don't give a fuck. Like I used to always say, this used to be my saying. If I'm able to run and shoot the ball, I'm playing. I don't care what's hurting. I don't care how bad it's hurting. I don't care how long it's been hurting for. Long as I can run up and down that court, catch the ball and shoot it, I'm good. Like I play. It don't matter.
structural stability in his spine. So it would.
I should be in the
slip
league,
into
man.
abnormal
I should be setting an
positions to
example
try
for
and
the young
lock
people,
himself
man.
to get an artificial
You hurt?
stability.
Keep playing.
That's
Get your
like
ass
getting
up.
your finger stuck in a door, and somebody's still pushing on the door. So what we had to do was unlock his spine, realign it, do techniques that would hold that for 4 hours, 6 hours, that type of thing, and then
Wow.
you play basketball.
So obviously that back injury was pretty devastating for Bird, and it kind
Wow.
of marked the end of his prime. But even with that being said, Bird in his last 7 seasons still put up tremendous stats.
D actually some good ass stats. 49 field goal, damn near 40 from 3. When people really didn't shoot threes like that back then. 9 rebounds, 7 assists.
Averaging 25.1 points per
These
game,
some actually good
9.3
numbers.
boards, 7.0 assists on near 50-40-90 splits. Those stats right there from an offensive perspective are still some of the best stats of all time. And once again show Bird could handle pain like few athletes ever. And one of the most remarkable things I've ever heard comes from Larry
get on the
Bird's
ground,
former
dummy.
teammate, that being
Dominique.
Parrish. According to Parrish, Larry Bird never took painkillers, pills, or any shots in his entire career.
Wow.
Bird out and showed mental toughness as well as physical toughness and played basketball at the highest level for 7 more years.
Wow.
Now, also one thing Larry Bird
This
was known for
inspiring,
here
bro.
was being mentally tough. And here's a quick story from Kevin McHale talking about Larry Bird's mental toughness after being stuck down in an airport
This
for 10
crazy.
straight hours.
Basketball is like what they say, like
We didn't
basketball is what, like 80% mental, 20% physical, I think, or 90% mental, 10% physical. I don't know, but basketball is a mental game. Like if you're going out there just like not in the mood, like bro, you're gonna play bad. You feel what I'm saying? That when most people going through something at home, you can tell in that game. Or when somebody like sometimes when somebody going through something, that brings out the best in them. Or when something sad, like Isaiah Thomas when his sister passed, he was just going off for the Celtics. You know what I'm saying? He had something to prove. He had a reason to play. But playing through injury, man, and just being mentally tough, man, it's just a whole nother thing that most people don't even know about.
Private. We played in a Tuesday night game in Cleveland. And of course, we got up for the first flight out. We had a game on Wednesday night in New Jersey. Snowstorm hits Cleveland. We're at the airport at 7 in the morning. Flight's canceled at 7. It's canceled at 8. It's canceled at 9. It's canceled at 10. Canceled at 11, 12. We finally leave about 1:30 or 2 in the afternoon. We fly up to New Jersey. Now the storm has kind of moved into Jersey. And the bus driver says, well, I can't get to the hotel into the arena. I can only go to one place. Well, we had a game that night. We go to the arena. So we get to the arena, and I mean, we're dragging. And we're sitting on the locker room, and, and everybody's kind of, we're tired, and, and all of a sudden,
shit, I'm ready to play, man.
Come on, guys. We're playing basketball. Let's get ready to go. And Larry stands up, and Larry says, a couple other few choice words, and he says, I don't know about you guys, but I'm going to take it out on their rear ends. So I was like, ooh, all right, so let's go. So we go.
Ooh, all right, yeah.
Sitting rear ends. So I was like, ooh, all right, so let's go. So we go on the floor. Albert King sitting there. Larry walks up to Albert King and goes, don't take this butt whooping personally. I've been eating hot dogs all day. And then Albert King looks at him like, you've been eating hot dogs all day? What's that got to do with me? And we went out and just hammered him. I mean, we terrorized them. And that was Larry. There was no excuses. I mean, he just played. And
Larry was saying more like me, man. I don't care about none of that shit. I just love the hoop.
All day and eat hot dogs in the airport. Best thing was Albert's look on his face like, what hot dogs got to do with me?
And that story from Kevin McHale, for the most part, is pretty comical, but I think it still shows Larry Bird had extreme mental toughness, and when it came to playing basketball, he would give it his best every single night. And I actually went back to Larry Bird's game charts, and I found this game from
135 to 107. Yeah, y'all, New Jersey Nets, pack it up. Pack it up.
1986 on April 13th. In this game, Boston beat New Jersey by 28 points. Larry Bird had 26, 4, and 3 on 64% shooting, and he didn't miss a single three-pointer or a single free throw. And what makes it even more impressive to me is this game versus New Jersey was the last game of the season. Bird could have easily packed it in and waited for the playoffs, but still, he wanted to play this game for his teammates as well as his coaches. In that year in 86, Larry Bird didn't miss a single game, playing all 82. And if you can play that mindset from Bird, modern-day players...
Hey! Since y'all been telling me to watch Larry Bird, man, I gained like a lot of respect for him. The only thing I knew about Larry Bird was he played in Space Jam. I mean, obviously, him and Magic having a rivalry, but me taking a dive into, like, Larry Bird, like, his history and shit like that, like, it's opening my mind up to, like, goddamn, he really wasn't human, man. You know what I'm saying? The young generation mind just set forward on, like, Magic, not Magic, but Mike, then LeBron, like, folk missing out on Larry Legend, man. That's dope, bro. I fuck with y'all for letting me know to watch Larry Bird.
It's simply night and day. I pretty much guarantee you, any modern-day superstar will 100% sit out that game and rest for the playoffs, but not Larry Bird.
Oh, yeah, I know a lot of NBA players that would have sat out that last game for the get ready for the playoffs.
And when talking about Larry Bird in his prime, 1980 to 86, really before his big-time injuries, he played 561.
Oh, he played 82 games 3 times.
He played all 82 games 3 times and over 36 minutes per game every single year. In 2 years, he actually led the NBA in minutes per game. So back in the day, Larry Bird, if he could walk, he was 100% suiting up and playing basketball.
This same thing I
But the
said.
one
If I
point
can
in
walk,
Bird's career
I'm hooping,
where he
bro.
simply could not play was in 1989. This year, Larry Bird had severe bone spurs. He had what many people thought was a broken foot, and he had double Achilles surgery. And back in the day, an Achilles injury could possibly be the end of your career. But once again, not for Larry Bird.
Wow.
The following year, he had a very great and underrated season, averaging 24 points
They about
per
the same
game,
numbers.
9.5 boards, 7.5 assists, while playing 75 games at 39.3 minutes per game, while leading the NBA in free throw
They about the
percentage.
same numbers as the
So
other
even
one.
after all his injuries, Larry Bird once again came back to all-star form, and he overcame double Achilles surgery. Now, the last Bird injury we have is in 1991, and his injury is also the last great Larry Bird moment in the 91 playoffs versus the Indiana Pacers. And to kind of set the stage, in this series, Boston, they were heavily favored.
Imagine
but in
hooping,
games
and whooping the ass of the team you got to coach in the next few years, and then be a GM. You know what I'm saying?
1 through 4, Bird was not playing up to par, only averaging 18 points per game, 9 assists, 8 boards, on 37% shooting, and 11% from 3.
Oh,
And back in the day, in the first round, it was a best-of-5 series. So Game 5 was a winner-take-all game.
now they had 7
And in
games back
halftime of this
then.
game, Larry Bird would go down with a
I wonder what made them
injury,
change it.
possibly a broken cheekbone, as well as a mild concussion.
This the game I reacted to. Well, I didn't react to. I was watching the Larry Bird video, and I said I want to watch this Bird versus Indiana game because I think he came back and they ended up winning. So this the game. Damn.
What effort by Larry Bird. And Larry Bird is headed directly to the locker room for treatment.
But in typical Larry Bird fashion, he would tough it out and come back in the middle of the third quarter.
And here comes Larry Bird.
Man, Larry, it's no game, man. Imagine the people on the court. Imagine, I know all the folks on the Pacers side, they on the court like, fuck, he bad. Shit. Damn, we up by 5. Yeah, we finna lose this. Fuck. Shoot it anyway.
A Willis lead in Game 5 of the championship series involving the Knicks and the Lakers in 69-70.
And in this
Oh,
game five,
that was
Boston
damn.
Bowling, from that moment on, Larry Bird would dominate the remaining 18 minutes of that game, having 17 points, 7 boards, and 5 assists, on 60% shooting, leading Boston to a 3-point win. And that Game 5 versus Indy is the last great Larry Bird moment as he overcame injury and dominated in that second half.
Somehow I
So with
do.
that being
Somehow I
said, that's
do.
the end of the video. Let me know your guys' thoughts. How tough do you think Larry Bird was?
Damn.
Is he the greatest trash talker of all time? And where do you rank him on your all-time list? Let me know your guys' thoughts in the comments below. And as always, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed it, I'll see you guys next time.
Hey man, they're gonna wrap up this video, man. I hope y'all enjoyed it just like I did, man. Like I say, playing through injuries is tough, man. Like I said, it's a mental thing. But make sure y'all hit the like button, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We just hit 200, 250. We on the way to come get you. You know what I'm saying? We gonna smoke that up, put that in the air, man. Make sure y'all stay up, stay safe, stay blessed, man, and make sure y'all stay positive, man. It's a lot going on out here. I love y'all, man. I'm gonna see y'all tomorrow probably. So I'll holler at y'all. NiRowland out here.